Sarah here from We Are Twinset. Welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be a little styling video where I'm going to talk about 5 ways to style the classic black cashmere jumper. Now you've seen me guys talk about this loads. This is my H&M black cashmere jumper that I got a couple of months ago. I think it was $79.99 and I got it with the matching joggers. However, a cashmere jumper is my most worn piece for the winter months. I literally wear it all the time with jeans, with joggers, even as a layering piece. So there's so many different ways to wear it. So I wanted to show you guys some styling tips, how to get the most out of the black cashmere jumper. So I'm going to talk about 5 different ways to wear it for 5 different occasions. And this is the reel that I'm going to be talking about, and I'm going to show you all my favourite looks and share all my favourite tips as well. So, outfit number 1. So my first outfit is the classic weekend casual outfit. So I've got on the black cashmere jumper, and for reference I'm wearing a size medium, so I wanted it kind of a bit slouchy and a bit oversized. And I've got on my favourite jeans by Girlfriend. I got these when I was in New York, but they have got some great styles on the outnet at the moment. So just a classic jumper and jeans scenario. I'm going to add in some pieces to make it a real casual weekend look. So first up, a classic faux fur coat. You've seen this one quite a few times. It's my second female fur coat in this kind of caramelly toffee colour. So I'm going to add on, if I can find the arm, the faux fur coat for this real casual weekend vibe. It's so cosy. I love the shape, I love the cut, and it just feels really, really easy to wear. And actually it's got this kind of print running over it, which is really lovely. It kind of gives it a real edge. So that's my coat, got my jeans, and I'm going to add a trainer. So these are my new leopard trainers from Manebi, and I just really felt like I needed a bit of a lift in my trainer department and something a little bit more wintry. So the current trainers I have are kind of quite white. I've got my Golden Goose, I've got my Gucci, I've got my Vehas, but nothing that was kind of heavy. So I really saw these and I thought they were really great in this kind of like horsehair leopard print. So I'm going to add these on now. Okay, trainers on, and I'm going to add my next accessory for a real winter layering look, which is a classic black scarf. This one is actually from Topshop. I've had this for quite a few years, and what I love about it is they do it every season, this kind of classic wool oversized scarf. It's got a real acne vibe, which I love, and as I said, they do it every single season. So I've had this one, I think, for about 3 years. Nothing's changed. It still looks really, really great. It's really great kind of layered over those wintry pieces, and you can't go wrong in classic black. Personally, I'm not into printed scarves. I prefer just really classic colours like black and grey, and you can kind of wear them with everything. And lastly, I'm going to add my bag. I've gone for something classic and oversized because it's a weekend look. So this is my favourite velvet Gucci bag, which I'm sure you guys have seen loads of times before. This is the finishing touch to my casual weekend look. And look number 1. Okay, look number 2 is a classic workwear look. Always love a classic cashmere jumper for the office as well. So I've still got on my H&M number, and I'm going to add a pair of black high-waisted trousers. Now I'm sure you've all got a pair of black trousers in your wardrobe. These happen to be high-waisted and are from Zara. I've had them quite a few years. They're not something that I reach to all the time, but when it comes to kind of like dressy events or perhaps like something quite formal, I feel like a black pair of high-waisted trousers is a really versatile piece. However, like I said, they don't have to be high-waisted, but a classic all-black look with some great accessories is a great option for the office. So I'm going to put these on. Okay, so I've got on my classic high-waisted black trousers, and I feel like this is a really easy classic workwear look, just an all black look. Whether you work in a smart office or somewhere a bit more smart casual, you really can't go wrong with all black. You don't need to keep rebuying those classic pieces. They should really, really last you. So now time to add some accessories. I'm going to add a shopper bag. So I always feel like for the work wardrobe, a classic shopper is a great, great thing because you often have lots of things to take to the office. So this one is from Azarina, and it's in this kind of like winey burgundy colour. And what's great is that if you wear heels to work, but you're kind of going on the tube, you could put your trainers in here, your laptop, your book, you know, your lunch, everything. So a classic shopper is really great, and Azarina is great price points. So check them out if you don't already. And this one, as you can see, has my initials on it, which is really lovely. Also make great gifts. So if you haven't already started to think about your Xmas gifts, check out Azarina. Now onto shoes. For me, when it comes to the work wardrobe, I can't be uncomfy, so sky high heels, and I'm sure you'll all agree with me, probably aren't appropriate for the office, unless maybe you're going out afterwards and you've got a lot of stamina, but I just don't in my old age. So I'm all about a Kitten Hill. So a Kitten Hill, these are my favourite Manolos, and they're a kind of a checked style, really, really easy to wear, so comfy, but still give you that bit of height. I love how they work with the burgundy bag, and it just gives the whole look kind of a bit of a lift. So it's very easy just to wear kind of a black shoe and a black bag, but if you are going for an all black look, why don't you try add like a bit of a muted colour just to kind of really lift that outfit and give it that perfect finishing touch. So I'm going to pop these on. So I've got my mules on, and this is my look number 2, my perfect for work workwear look. Okay, so next up I wanted to show you a weekend look, but for something if you need to get a little bit dressed up, or if you're going for a weekend away, so kind of out of your trainers and out of your chunky coats, and something a little bit more tailored and something slightly on the more dressier front. So I'm going to add my favourite, surprisingly favourite, white jeans. Okay, so I've got my white jeans on. These are my white jeans from Topshop. As I always say, they're the straight style, and I find them super flattering, and I always go for the ones with the stretch in. As always, actually I lie, because sometimes I do wear a 26, but these are a 28 waist, 32 leg, and I always feel with white jeans, size up. You don't want to have kind of too much white pulling anywhere. But I've got my white jeans on for this look, and I always feel white jeans add a real kind of, they just lift some of those classic pieces, and sometimes if I don't know what I'm wearing, rather than always go for blue or black jeans, especially in winter, surprisingly, just add a white jean in, and it kind of just really gives your look kind of like a different edge, and it can just really give your look a great lift. So I've got my white jeans on, and I'm going to add some leopard. So this is my Ganni coat, which I got on the Outnet probably about 1.5 years ago, so when I was pregnant with Lenny, and it's just one of those classic pieces. You cannot go wrong with leopard, and I absolutely love it with monochrome. This is probably more of a summery coat, so I'm not going to lie, this look is probably not going to be something you're going to wear right now, unless you did want to put like another thick coat over the top. But I just wanted to show you on the warmer days when it's not absolutely Baltic, like it's just turned this week, you can kind of go for those slightly lighter layering pieces. So I'm going to pop this on, and I just love the way the leopard works with black and white. I will also say that a lot of you might have kind of a leopard coat or even a leopard faux fur coat in your wardrobe, and it will kind of work the same way. Just kind of adding a bit of leopard to monochrome is a great tip for kind of styling your basics in a different way. So I've got my coat on, and also I find if I have a slightly longer sleeve of a jumper and a short sleeve coat, I quite like my jumper poking out underneath. I don't love being all tucked in and feeling kind of all a bit squished, so I quite like that look when you can see a bit of the jumper underneath. So that's my coat, and now I'm going to add a bag, a classic bucket bag like this. This one is from Simon Miller. And what I love about a bucket bag with a slightly dressier look is it really does kind of give you that slightly dressier feel. A lot of crossbody bags, especially if worn across the body as opposed to over the shoulder, give a slightly more casual look, whereas a bucket bag I always feel kind of ramps it up a bit and gives it a bit of an edge. I actually picked this up on eBay a couple of years ago actually. I think it was when they were like really kind of the must-have bag, but I still do love this bag a lot, and I do wear it a lot. I think they were about 500 or something, or 400, and I picked it up for less than half price, so I think it was under £200. So I was really pleased with this. It's the classic black leather, and I actually haven't seen it now in the leather that much. They have that nubuck, that kind of suede-y, but this one's leather, and like I said, it was pre-loved, and I got it on eBay, and it was in great condition. So I've added this bag, and I'm going to add a classic flat shoe, my classic Dior's. Again, I know probably not so appropriate for now because it is a little cold, but I do still like to wear shoes like this on the days where you kind of get those milder days. Plus, I just wanted to show you this kind of pared back monochrome look and how well these shoes work with it. So I'm going to pop these on, and that is my finished, classic, kind of slightly more dressed up weekend look. But obviously it doesn't have to be a Dior shoe. Anything kind of flat and pointy that is slightly more dressier than your rounded toe loafers or trainers is the perfect way to do it. So that was my look number 3, and a slightly more dressier weekend look. Perfect as well if you don't live in the UK where it's really cold, if you're from around the world and it's slightly milder. Next up, I'm going to do look number 4, which is my party going out outfit, perfect for the party season. Okay, so I've got this amazing skirt on. It's from Topshop and it's £35. And as you probably saw in the week before's video with my silvery sequin skirt from ASOS, I kind of got a bit into skirts recently. I feel they're a really great option for the party season and just really easy if you kind of got some classic tops and you don't know what to do with them. But I wanted to show you that you really can wear a classic black cashmere jumper with a skirt and make it party appropriate. So I've gone all black again because I always feel all black can do no wrong. But what I have done to kind of give it a slightly dressier edge, and this is something so little, is I've rolled my sleeves up. Sometimes if you're going for something long and then you've got long hair, it can feel just too drowny. So when I'm going a bit dressier, and I think you probably noticed in the workwear video, I did pull up my sleeves a bit as well. So I've just rolled the sleeves up just to show off a bit more skin and kind of give it a slightly dressier feel. I'm also adding a pair of heels to kind of give me the height and make it really, really party appropriate. But this skirt, as you can see, this kind of layered design, it's super comfy, it's got this elasticated waist, and it's just really easy to wear. I would definitely also wear it with a t-shirt as well. You could wear it with a silky blouse or even a cami if you really want to kind of go for it. But I love it teamed with a cashmere jumper, and I think it's party perfect. Now, because I've gone kind of classic black, I really prefer to add some more statement accessories if I've got an all black look. So I'm finally getting the chance to wear this incredible Sophie Hume bag that I picked up at the box sample sale. Now this was my absolute bargain. This was retailed at over £1,000 and I picked it up for £150. So I know, how good, I'm so excited. But I love the way metallic accessories really can add to an all black look. Okay, as for shoes, I'm gonna add a bit of lace. I love all black kind of mixing textures, so I've got a brand new pair of shoes to show you. Yay! Would you believe I was netball captain at school because I literally can't catch anymore? However, my new shoes. These are from a brand called Amy Henley, and it's a new brand that I've recently found. It's an amazing new brand that has an incredible mission. So for every pair of shoes purchased, they will donate a pair of school shoes to orphans in Kenya, which I think is really, really incredible. So of course I'm going to link the shoes below and I'm going to give all the website details because it's a great way to kind of give a little back. So I'm adding these stunning lace shoes, which you can see they've kind of got a nudie, kind of clear underlay, so they're not kind of totally black. So it shows off a bit of skin, which I think gives a real sexy vibe. So I'm going to pop those on. Okay, so I've got my shoes on. Sorry, I couldn't hold the bag at the same time. And this is my going out, dressed up black cashmere look. And to finish off the look, I've added my favourite Soru jewellery earrings. Now, I didn't put them on camera because, as I told you, I have really sensitive earlobes, so it takes me ages to get my earrings in. However, these are super comfy, and as you've probably seen before, I wear them loads. I've got them in a few colourways. They are definitely my favourite kind of going out earrings. So the last one I'm going to do is kind of like a smart casual, maybe going out for drinks, maybe kind of like going out for dinner, just something slightly dressier, but not too dressy like this and not too casual. So it's my more in-between look and my final look in the 5 ways to wear video. So the first piece for my smart casual kind of going out look is these coated Topshop jeans that I spoke about in the week before. So I popped on these black coated jeans, which, as I mentioned in the must-haves video and the video before where I went shopping at Topshop, they're kind of my new go-to going out black coated skinny jeans. They're the straight style that I live in from Topshop. I don't really wear any other styles from Topshop. These are always my go-to. Waist 28, length 32, and I feel super, super comfy in them and they fit really, really nicely. What I love about them is just a little bit of added extra than a classic black jean. They kind of give that leathery feel, so if you are potentially wanting to go for a leather trouser but maybe a bit scared or they don't feel quite like you, this is a great way to do it. And they've got a raw hem as well, which I absolutely love. So I've got my black jeans on, giving me an all black base, and I'm going to add some tailoring on top. I've got my Zara blazer, which you've also seen in my haul video a few weeks ago. This one is from Zara, and it's a size small. I always wear a small in their blazers there, and I just love it because it's a great piece of tailoring, but with the check it kind of feels quite wow, like it feels like you're making a statement but you're still sticking to that classic style, which is what I'm all about. I've got a lot of kind of like dressier blazers, maybe a bit of sequin, a bit of velvet, but sometimes when you're kind of going out for dinner or going out for a drink, you don't want to go kind of too much. So I feel like this blazer is kind of perfect in between, and it's just another way to wear it because I dressed up quite casually in the other video, but I wanted to show you that kind of with the right accessories, it can be great for a smart casual event. So loving this checked Zara blazer. So accessory wise, I'm adding a bit of a bigger bag actually, because again, I'm going out smart casually, so I don't want kind of a clutch bag. And I thought that this bag, another Sophie Hume actually, matched perfectly. So I've added this bag, and it's a holding bag, so it does kind of have that dressier edge as well. So yeah, I love the way it kind of works with this check, but you don't have to use, you know, a bag like this. You could definitely do an all black bag or a white bag, but I do kind of like sticking to the colours within this blazer. So that's my bag. And yeah, so this one, before I forget, I also bought from the Sophie Hume sample sale, which was at the box a couple of months ago, and the price was about, I think it was under £200, and it retailed at kind of, I think at least double that. So great place to check out sample sales if you haven't already been there. That's the box, which is East London. Now for shoes. So I'm going to add a boot. Quite a lot of the other looks we've talked about today have kind of had pointy heels or mules, but in winter I'm all about kind of going for that classic ankle boot when going out kind of for a drink or for dinner. I could easily go for black here, but I wanted to kind of lift the palette a bit and just add a bit of oomph, so I've gone for a cream boot. I call them. These are my Whistles cream boots, which you've definitely seen loads on the grid. I've worn them so much. Annoyingly, they keep selling out online, but if you can't find them on Whistles, do keep checking ASOS and John Lewis, because they do kind of get those pairs back in. But I really feel, just like the bag, by kind of adding in a bit of a lighter colour, it kind of really makes the outfit. So like I said in the previous workwear video, don't be afraid when you're wearing all black to kind of mix in some kind of muted colours for your accessories, just to kind of give your outfit a lift, because if you were wearing kind of all black underneath, it might feel a bit flat. So I'm going to pop these on. Okay, boots on. I've got my bag and I'm ready to go out for a drink. So guys, thank you so much for watching. That was my 5 ways to style the classic black cashmere jumper. Hopefully I shared with you some of my styling tips and also kind of what goes through my head when I plan outfits and how I keep them simple and just kind of put things together in a way to make them feel quite different. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. I'm nearly at 20k guys. Help me get to 20k before the end of the year. That is my mission. And please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. But until next week, I will see you 7:30 on Sunday. Bye!